Hello everyone, myself Shashank HD from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. Today we will discuss about the modulation. These are the contents covered under my topic. Introduction, what is modulation, why modulation is important, types of modulation, application of modulation, future of modulation, and last one, conclusion. First we will see the introduction. Modulation is the process of changing or varying a signal in order to transmit information. It is a fundamental concept that plays a crucial role in our daily lives. From the way of communicator over long distance to the music we listen to and even medical technology, without modulation many of technologies we really today would not exist. In essential, modulation involves taking a signal which could be anything from a sound wave to an electrical current and manipulating it some wave so we can transmit it more essentially. This could be mean changing its frequency, amplitude, phase, or some combination of these factors. The end of result is a signal that can travel further, carry more information, or be received more accurately. Next one, what is modulation? Modulation is a process of alternating a signal in order to transmit information. In similar terms, it involves the changing one aspect of signal such as its amplitude or frequency to convey the message. This technique is used to wide range of application from radio and television broadcasting to medical imaging and even musical instrument. For example, when you listen to the radio in your car, modulation is what allows you to hear the music and voice coming through the speaker. The radio station transmits the signal that has been modulated with the audio information, which is decoded by the car's radio receiver. Similarly, when you use the ultrasound machine at the doctor office, modulation is used to create the image of internal organs and tissues. By modulation of sound wave that are sent into the body, the machines can detect the ensure the bounce back and use them to generate an image. Next, why modulation is important. Modulation is a crucial technique that allows us to transmit information over the long distance. In the field of telecommunication, modulation enables us to send data across the vast distance, converting into the fast can transmitted through the air or via cable. Without modulation, we would not access to modern communication systems such as radio, television, and the internet. Modulation also plays the important role in music and medicine. In music, modulation refers to the process of changing from one key to another within a piece of music. This technique is used to create the tension and release, adding depth. Next, type of modulation. There are three types of modulation: amplitude modulation, frequency modulation, and phase modulation. Each type of modulation has its own unique characteristic and application in different fields. First, we discuss about the amplitude modulation. Amplitude modulation is a technique used in the communication system to transmit information through a carrier wave by varying the amplitude of wave. The process involves the superposition of message signal into the carrier wave, result the new waveform with varying the amplitudes that represent the original signal. This method is commonly used in the radio broadcasting is known as its simplicity and cost effectiveness. One example of amplitude modulation is the real life commercial radio broadcasting. The audio signal, which contains the music or speech, is modulated onto carrier wave that transmitted over the airwaves. The receiver then demodulates the signal and extract the original message signal, allow the listeners to hear the program. Another application of amplitude modulation is amplitude shift key, a digital modulation technique used to wireless communication systems such as RFID tags and remote controls. These are amplitude modulation waveform, message signal, carrier signal, amplitude modulated signals. Next one, frequency modulation. Frequency modulation method of encoding the information on carrier wave by varying the frequency of wave. In frequency modulation, the amplitude of carrier wave remains constant while the frequency changes according to the modulated signal. This results in a wide bandwidth and better noise immunity compared to the amplitude modulation. One common application is frequency modulation is radio broadcasting. Frequency modulation radio station use frequency modulation to transmit the audio signal over the airwaves. No, FM is also used the radar system, where it provides the better range of resolution and accuracy compared to the modulation technique. These are the waveform modulated signal, carrier waveform, frequency modulated signals. Next one, phase modulation. Phase modulation is a type of modulation that involves the alternating the phase of carrier waves in response to the message signal. This type of modulation is commonly used in the digital communication system such as Wi-Fi, Bluetooth to transmit the data over the radio frequencies. It is also used in the radar system to detect the distance of speed of object. Next, application of modulation in real life. Modulation plays a crucial role in various fields such as telecommunication, broadcasting, music, and medicine. In telecommunication, modulation is used to transmit the information over the long distance by modulating high frequency carrier wave with the low frequency signals. Broadcasting uses the amplitude modulation to transmit the audio signals over the radio waves. In the field of music, modulation is used to change the key of song, creating a new emotional impact. In medicine, modulation is used to medical imaging technique like MRI to create the images of internal body structure. In addition to these applications, modulation is also used in the radar system to detect the object and measure distance. It is used to remote sensing to gather the data about the Earth's surface and atmosphere. Modulation is also used in the navigation system like GPS to determine the location and provide the direction. With its wide range of application, modulation has become the integral part of modern technology and continues to play the vital role in shaping our world. Last one, conclusion. In conclusion, modulation plays a crucial role in our daily lives. From the way we listen to music on the radio to the way of communicate with each other over long distance, modulation is essential component of modern technology. By understanding how modulation work and its various application, we can appreciate the complexity of world around us and way to which technology has transformed our lives, as well as continue to push the boundaries of what is possible and important. Remember the fundamental principle of modulation and their role of shaping our future.